Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name is Delphine and today I wanted to present you some French brands which I think are really worth knowing, especially if you like brands like Sézane, because these brands are in the same price range, also very good quality, also French brands, and they have very nice collections too. So I love Sézane, but I also love these brands. And something also I want to say before we get started is, of course, this video is not exhaustive. I'm focusing on French brands because that's what I know best, but I'm sure there are a lot of brands all around the world around the same styles. And also, this is not exhaustive. Again, there's so many options actually. I'm gonna present you some here. I might do a second video later on, but there's definitely other ones. Feel free also to share in the comment section below other similar brands you know from wherever you are from, maybe if you're not from France, or if you know also some other alternatives from France, then please feel free also to share that in the comment section. I don't know everything, so of course I'm always open to discovering and learning about new brands. It's always interesting. And last little thing is, this video is not sponsored, not affiliated, just nothing. It's just brands I personally know. I have friends buying from them. I buy from them. I know the quality is great. I know they're very nice, and I think it's worth knowing them. So let's get started. The first one is Balzac. Balzac Paris. So it's been existing also already since a few years. Also, it also started online, a bit like Sézane, but they now have shops in France. All the brands I'm gonna present you deliver all around the world. Sometimes delivery is free if you order at least a minimum amount. Sometimes returns are also free. Depends where you are based, but these brands also deliver all around, including in the US. So yeah. So Balzac, Balzac is very nice. I think it has a bit something in the DNA which is very French, a bit similar to Sézane maybe. I mean, it's similar and yet different. Of course, these brands are of course different, but it's a very nice brand. It's also very famous in Paris. You also see it a lot. Maybe not as much as Sézane, because Sézane really got extremely famous. But you also see it a lot. It's also a brand which is really worth knowing, and they have very nice collections. As you can see, they also have everything. They also have some accessories, of course. And they will release a few times a year new collections, and regularly also in between they will do some new drops and release a few articles and so on. They also have, of course, an Instagram account where you can follow them. So Balzac Paris, I think, is very definitely, I would say, is the one I hear also the most about. I think in this kind of internet-born and based brands, which might have open shops. Sézane has shops now, so yeah. Then second one is Stella and Susie. So Stella and Susie, the same. They were based actually in the south of France. They were born, I think they had a shop there quite early on, and then they had their internet website, and as far as I know, they've been expanding. I think they have opened more shops now, but you can of course anyway order online. That's what I will do because I don't live in France anymore, so I would be of course ordering online if I order with them. And yeah, they have very nice things, also a very nice collection, especially so the summer collection are always very nice. I mean, the winter ones too, to be honest. I don't really know what to tell you more. I mean, you can see on the video next to me the style, what they are doing. If you enjoy it, I will be putting the names down below. I will let you look for the brands because I cannot really put links to all the possible countries. So you can just type in the name of the brand, and you will find it immediately. Then I think third one, which is worth knowing, and this one is not very well known. I think it's, compared to the two I already mentioned, is a bit less known. It's called Petite Mendigote, and it's very cute also. They have also very nice clothes. Again, it's the same kind of price ranges than Sézane. They also release several collections per year. I mean, again, the same. I'm only presenting brands to you which are along the same lines. So yeah, it's a nice collection. Also, the quality is great. So I have personally not tried Petite Mendigote, but a friend of mine has some things from them, and is very happy with the quality and everything. So I don't know so many people who bought from Petite Modicote because it's less famous than Balzac or Stella and Susie, but it's also an interesting brand, I think, which is worth knowing. Then, okay, I will go to Rosae. Let's go as for Rosae as next. It's a, I think, quite recent brand. Also, I think it was founded after Sézane, if I'm not mistaken. And it's also very nice. Again, also this very, very similar kind of Parisian, French also aesthetic. A lot of collections, also a lot of different kind of articles. They also do several releases per year. Yeah, I don't know. I really know. I think, yeah, the best is you can see on the video how it looks like, the style, and you can see if this is something you like. Because, yeah, of course, it's not exactly like Sézane. There are variants and differences, and the different brands I'm showing you now all have, you can see slightly different aesthetics, but you can see if it's something you like or not. And then I'm just thinking I'm gonna present you two brands which are a bit different because they exist since longer and they actually have a lot of shops all around France, and I think they are much more famous in France, but I have a feeling also maybe a bit abroad, but you might still not know them. I don't know. So the first one is Sézane. So I don't know if you know the brand Sézane. I'm not actually 100% sure it's originated in France. I'm having a doubt now because of the name actually of the brand. But they have really a lot of shops in France, and they're extremely famous in France. I used to buy also from them during my studies. Great quality. They also do a bit of everything, clothes, shoes, everything. And price range is also again same, quite similar. Yeah, very nice brand, existing since a long time. Then another brand that you might maybe know is Comptoir des Cotonniers. This is also again a very famous brand in France. A friend of mine even actually worked there during an internship as a sales associate. It was very funny. So when I was going there to shopping, and then I was saying hi to my friend. It was very, very funny. And yeah, they still exist, do a lot of things, have a lot of shop. I think I've seen shops everywhere around from Comptoir des Cotonniers. Yeah, I don't really know what to tell you more than that. It's a very nice brand. Quality is also great. The things I have from the brands also, I've had some since more than 10 years, and the quality is still great. So really, no, cannot say anything bad there. And I will not present you actually a brand where the quality will not be good, because no, that's not what I want to do. So all the brands I'm presenting you, the quality is always good, or at least I've always been satisfied with the quality. I never had problems with it. Then I'm gonna tell you about another brand where I feel it changed a bit from season to season. I used to buy a lot from this brand. My friends, if some are watching this video, will probably be laughing, because when I will say the name, it's Tara Germont, it's called. And yeah, I used to spend, I mean, it used to be my go-to shop for many years. Prices have increased a bit since, but it was not that cheap at the time either, so this is a bit more expensive than Sézane. And they have a very, I mean, that's the thing. Their style, I think, evolved a bit more into, I would say, a very ladylike, a more serious kind of style, which is also very nice. They always had a bit of this component, but it evolved more into it. And what I like a lot about this brand is, or used to like, and they still do, I feel like there's still some pieces, but it's less than it used to be, is also they have this very classic thing, very ladylike, and then they bring a little twist. Like it will be a very classic, very simple, very ladylike blouse or shirt, but then the buttons will have glitter, or will have something unexpected, or it will be, there will be a little twist. There will be some ruffles where you would not actually expect some, or there will be a fabric difference where you would not expect it. And they were playing a lot on this, and they still do. And I wanted to give it a shout out, even if I'm not shopping as much there as I used to. The quality is amazing. incredible quality. All the pieces I have, I still have them, and some it's been like close to 15 years, and I've worn a lot of them, a lot. So yeah, it's a very nice brand, and that's why even if I'm shopping a bit less recently there, because my style has evolved a bit in another direction, but I just definitely wanted to give it a shout out. And I'm gonna also give a shout out then to a second similar brand that you might know, and it's called Claudie Pierlot. I've mentioned it already when I spoke about French bags brand and so on, because Claudie Pierlot is very known in France, and especially one of their bag is you can see it everywhere. And generally, it's really a very well-known brand in France. You see a lot of people wearing it. Price range is around Sézane, maybe a tiny bit more expensive than Sézane. I also have a lot, so that's why I wanted to mention it. I think Claudie Pierlot and Tara Jarmon, well, Tara Jarmon with time less and less, of course, because again, it's been a few years, I'm not buying so much there, but Claudie Pierlot is maybe a third of my wardrobe, or at least for my dresses, I think. And yeah, they have a very nice aesthetic. Quality is good also. I would say maybe not exactly as good as Tara Jarmon, but it's still very good. I mean, I have no issue. I have no complaint. So I cannot really say the quality is not good or anything. Quality is great. If you know brands like Sandro, Mage, and the Couples, for example, it belongs to the same group and it's the same level of quality and it's the same kind of prices. As far as I know, they all belong together in the same brand group. And it's very funny because in France their shops tend to be close to each other. You tend to have in the street each of the shop close to each other, or you will have two shops on one side of the street and the third one on the other side of the street. Sandro, Mage, Claudie Pierlot, it's like the triptych. And even in department store you will have their corners next to each other. So yeah, it's the same quality, same kind of price. For some reason, I feel like Claudie Pierlot did not get as famous as the two others, but it's still a very nice brand to know. And then two other brands that you maybe have heard of because they from influencers, from famous French influencers, at least famous in France. So the first one is Jeanne Damas. So you really might have heard from her, because as far as I know, I wonder if she's not living in the United States now. I'm having a slight doubt. I'm not 100% sure if she lived there for a short time. Anyway, Jeanne Damas, she launched her own collection, which is called Rouge, and she have expanded recently into makeup and skincare and so on. But it started with clothes, and they got very, very famous in particular with the dress, the cut of their dresses, and some celebrities have been wearing them. I was looking, and I'm not sure if I can, I will put some pictures, but I'm not sure because pictures might have a copyright and license fee, and so I might not be able to use the pictures. But Selena Gomez, for example, was seen wearing a lot of the dresses, and some other celebrities. I mean, if you type Rouge and celebrity, you will find them. So you might have heard of the brand because of that, because it got trendy. I think Vogue also made articles about the brand. So yeah, so it's called Rouge, and it has this little vintage touch. And if you like it, then it's a nice brand to know. And last but not least, it's a brand from another French influencer. She's called Anne-Laure May. She's still based in France, and her brand is called Musier. And it has been worn also by a lot of celebrities. I think when I Googled, I found Bella Hadid wore it. I think I saw Hailey Bieber wore it. I saw, I think Alexa Chung wore it. Several celebrities. You can type again Musier and the name of the celebrity or just celebrity, and you will find it. And so it's also very, very fashion aesthetic, I feel. Very nice. I mean, it's a bit maybe sexy vibe, but fashion, sexy style. I don't really know how to describe it. It's very true to the style of Anne-Laure May, if you follow her. And so, yeah, it's really representative of her style. And if it's a style you like, then you know now where to purchase some of this. And yeah, and I think that will be it for this video. I will stop before it gets too long. I don't know what you thought about it, if some of these brands, you knew them maybe already, if you discovered some new brands, new favorites maybe. Please let me know in the comment section. If you order from some of these brands, let me know how it was, how it went, if you enjoyed the product you received, the clothes you received. And yeah, and I will see if I mean, there is also a lot of other brands. Maybe I will do a part 2 video. I have to think about it. And again, please feel free to share in the comment section below these brands, similar brands you know and you want to share, that you love, quality is great, and aesthetic is nice. Then please feel free to share it. And I will stop here. I will leave you with another video in case you have not seen it yet. And if you've enjoyed this video and you would like to see more videos from my channel, then of course you can subscribe by clicking there. And then I will see you in the next video. Have a lovely day. Bye guys.